Go.
This is like my new favorite. It is the sparkling iced tea in the flavor coconut and pineapple flavored sparkling water. It has 0 sugar, which I love. You guys need to try it. It's really nice. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliana Therapy. For those that do not know, for those that are new here, thank you very much for joining my beautiful family. And for my day ones, my regulars, y'all know what time it is. Before I go into the finesse of the story, I just would like to first thank you so much for being patient and being here on my channel. Consistency has not been my strongest suit, okay, child? But we're trying to do better, man. Every day is a day to try and do better. So I thank my living God for having me wake up every day and be here, so we can do this all over again and again and again and again, okay? So yeah, on other notes, please follow me on my social. I am on TikTok. Please do follow me there. I do go by my official name, Juliana Therapy. Follow me on Instagram. I also go by the same name, Juliana Therapy. And those are the only 2 social media platforms I'd like you to follow me on. I do not have a Twitter. I do have a Facebook, however, but it's more for my other business, my financial side of business and stuff. So, you know, it doesn't really air out the same kind of energy I carry here. So yeah, what else? Please comment, please subscribe, please do the most. Share this video, share with friends. Just get me out there. And yeah, I love you guys so much. And if you are here for the first time, welcome. I do hope that you enjoy my video, and if you did, kindly follow me or kindly subscribe. Go ahead to my other social medias, my TikTok, my Instagram, and follow me there as well. And what else? And subscribe. If you're new here and you watch and you like the energy and you want to be part of it, please, by all means, subscribe and join the family. All right, enough of subscriptions. What else? But other than that, let's get into the story time, child. So let me give you a backstory. Let me just start, and I won't make this long, but I'll start where, you know, it started. So I was based in a small town called Lutherts, right? And in a small town, no, let's backdate that part, we'll come back to that one. I was in Windhoek and I was doing like a bridging course and stuff. So I was like visiting, and I was like young. I haven't even hit 21 by then. I was still like 19, 20 then. And I was like really young, and I'm trying to put the things together. Okay, so I was like around about 19, 20 then, and I was in Windhoek doing a bridging course and stuff. So I met this girl, and then I met this group of guys, and we just became a whole clique. And then there was this particular guy that really took a liking to me. And we just became friends. He really wanted more, but you know, found a way to friend zone him. So we became really cool friends. For this video, we don't really need to give him a name. We'll just call him friend 1. So friend one, who really felt like there should have been something between the two of us, but nothing happened because, you know, the girl was saying something else and some other potentials somewhere else, but not there. So we became really good friends, and I eventually moved back home, which would be the small town that I was actually staying in at the time, Ludwig. And I moved back home, and I met this guy, right? Actually, this friend one introduced me to, let's give this one a name because he has a significant, let's call him Red Rider. Okay, I know why. So we're going to call him Red Rider. So friend one introduced me to Red Rider and was like, hey Juliana, my cousin stays in Ludwig now. He's working in Ludwig now for a few months. So it would be nice if you guys link up so that you can show him around. All right. So that was initially what friend one did. So meeting Red Rider. Okay. But I told Red Rider, man, like there couldn't be anything between the two of us because I just didn't feel him like that. Again, same story. It wasn't, you know. But Red Rider decided, you know what, I'm going to be persistent. I'm going to stay in your life. Maybe one day you might change your mind. I was like, let's do this. Because he was a good person to be around. He was really, really a great person to be around. So I didn't mind. Okay. Great person. Let's leave it at that. The rest of the other stuff, leave it at that. Great person. Okay, so Red Rider then had his cousin come over to Lura's. Oh yeah! This is where the story becomes a story. So let's name the cousin of Red Rider Keys. Okay? I'm trying to put things that Keys. Let's just say Keys. Okay, so Red Rider introduced me to Keys, and this is again another cousin. He's like, hey Juliana, this is my cousin. They'll be here in town for a while, just, you know, came to visit and stuff. So it would be nice if you can like hang with us, chill with us a little bit. I was like, I was young and that's exactly what I wanted to do with my life. No brainer. So Keys and myself found a liking to each other, and Keys like asked me like, hey, aren't you dating Red Rider? I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, well, Red Rider is telling us you his person like that. I'm like, no ways. He's like, yeah, that's why I wonder, you know, aren't we doing shaky things? But we hadn't like done anything. And I confronted Red Rider. I was like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you? But I confronted him in like just the two of us. I didn't want to do it in front of people. So I confronted him. I was like, why are you doing that? Why are you telling your cousins that I'm your person like that? He's like, no, I know how you are, and I don't want like them to make you uncomfortable or just make the whole thing a thing for you. So that is why I said what I said. I'm like, no, take it back. My reasons for saying it, but I didn't tell him. I was like, take it back, boy. So he's like, no, cool. I'll just talk to them and let them know. Okay, so Red Rider never spoke to his cousin, but I told Keys, I was like, Keys, listen, I did speak to Red Rider, and I did tell him that he shouldn't do that. So we're not a couple like that. So we can get to know each other. What you doing? What's your name? Hey, hi. Ooh. So Keys and myself, you know, because he was very on the fence of, are you, aren't you? And I was definite, like, I'm not. So Keys and myself, every time we'd be hanging out with Red Rider, we'd be like, you know, having like our socials on the side here, just having conversations, laughing and stuff. He'd be teaching me like, you know, us girls, like, you know, the girlsies, like to shoot pool and stuff like that, you know, just, you know, a little one-on-one thingies. And it was a whole cozy thing. And then Red Rider came to me and was like, yeah, I see that you took a liking to my cousin. I don't feel like that's something you should be doing, and it just doesn't make me look right. I'm like, who are you? Who you be? Who should I be concerned about? But I didn't say that. I was like, Shay, man. I was like, no, man. Listen, the thing is, you said a lie, and because of the fact that you said a lie, now you put yourself in this predicament. You put yourself in this space, because I did tell you to let them know that that is not the case, but you failed to do so. So I can't stand for how you're looking right now, because I did help you and you didn't want to listen. So redeem yourself some type of way. But I really like your cousin. Like, there's something there, and I really like where it's going. He's a good person. He's a nice personality. I personally like his vibe. We're vibing. So yeah, but then he, obviously, men being men, he didn't take it very lightly. He started not trying to chill with us, and like we were on the sixth day and stuff, and then like on the 7th day they had to like travel back to Windhoek, and I was like, oh guys, do not judge me. I was supposed to like leave like 2 weeks after them, but then I decided, I mean, why not? Like, I like, so I followed. I was like, no, let's go together. I was actually supposed to leave, but you guys are leaving, and I mean, it's somewhat of a free lift, so I might as well take it. So we left together, and this is now the cousin and myself now, Keys and myself. So Keys and myself left together, and we came back to Windhoek together. And in Windhoek, we kept the same energy. It was exactly the same energy. I got off at my place because at the time I was renting. My mom had me like rent a small room thingy where I was staying, like student accommodation kind of thing. So I was like at my own place and stuff. And then he stayed also like in a family home, but that had outside rooms. So he had like an outside room at the family home thingy. So we kept the same energy. We were chilling, we were vibing, we were in each other's space all the time. So I asked him, like, are you seeing anyone? And he's like, yeah. Sing again. He's like, yeah, I am. And at the time, I wasn't seeing anyone. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with yeah. Let's paint me. Let's paint me the angel in the situation, okay? I wasn't seeing anyone, and he answered, and he's like, yeah, I'm seeing someone and stuff. So by this point, I was not comfortable with his friends, Keys' friends. So Keys introduced me to his friends. I was literally almost every second day at Keys' place, and he was at mine. It was just nice. It was really nice. We were now full on blown couple, knowing he had a girlfriend. Don't judge me. So I spoke to the friend, and I'm like asking the friend, guys, again, don't judge me. Like, I'm in my 20s. This is exactly what I would be thinking. So I'd speak to the friend. I'm like, tell me a little about the girlfriend, like, and then the friend is like, my dear. I'm like, you know what? Tell me. He told me. He's like, no, they've been together. They've been solid. They came from the north together, because he was based in the north. He was actually from the north. He's just for studies in Windhoek. And I told the friend, I was like, you know what? I'm going to let that girl go. Like, somehow, somewhere, she's going to leave this building. She's going to leave the group chat. There's just not two. We can't be two at this. I can't share Keys. I can't do it. So one way or another, the girl needs to leave the chat. That's just it. So Keys and myself, really, we had it going 100, man. Like, it was, for me, a solid relationship. For him as well, man, honestly. Like, I was at school, obviously, studying. He was in school studying, so we'd be studying together. We'd be studying together, but we'd generally really motivate each other. Try to get as much study time in our chills as possible. Oh! Anyway, so there was a point where he had to go. Like, we were like now dating, like probably like for a good 7 months. Like, I know we passed 6 months, and that's where I was like, in my heart of hearts, I was like, this story of the second girl is not going to jive with me. Like, I was just like,
Cannot trick me. You cannot trick me.
It's like, no ways. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it like this. And this is where my head shifted, is when he invited me home. He invited me home, where I had to go and meet his mother and his brothers and his siblings, sisters, siblings, brothers, everything. But you know, you get what I'm saying. Like, his family, man. And that's where my head shifted. I was like, nah. After this visit, if it goes how I genuinely would have wanted, then no, we're not doing this anymore. So we left. Like, I didn't talk to him about it. I didn't say like I'm unhappy. No, it's quiet. So we left. We went to the north with the buses, and we got to the north. The reception was great. The family was great on great. I saw the mom. I was introduced to the mom. I was introduced to the sisters. We had a whole family event and evening. It was so nice, you know. And in my head, I'm like, but why the other girl now, you know? And the funny thing is, I kept on asking myself, is that they came together from the north, so none of these people knew this person. I was like, you know what, it's fine, we're just going to have to deal with it. Alright, so coming back now, we have enjoyed, we stayed together, it was just nice. We've done everything that needs to be done, and now we're on our way back. I don't remember who went for a wedding. I don't think it was a wedding. It was just like a family function, and he just felt like, no, you're my girl and I want to take you. I like that kind of energy, man. I like that kind of guy. Like, I love that kind of guy. That guy that just, you know, wraps himself around me and I around him. I love that. I love energies being reciprocated. I love the energies being reciprocated like that. It's just a nice give and take for me personally. So I was just hard-headed coming back. I was like, nah, fam, we're not doing this. Like, one needs to go. If it's me, I'm going to take my stuff and leave, but one needs to go. So on our way back, I told him my phone died. My phone didn't die. I told him my phone died, and I need to use his phone to text my mom and tell her that I'm safe and I'm on my way back to Windhoek from the north. Mind you, my mom stayed in Luderitz at the time, so I didn't even tell my mom that I had left and gone to the north, nothing of that kind. So I just lied, saying that I need to use my phone. I need to use his phone to text my mom. Back in the day, there wasn't those 77 codes that you could put on WhatsApp and stuff. So I sent her a text message. Now, I don't even think that time we had WhatsApp, really. I can't remember. So I sent her a text. Saying that I was just like, hey babe, I was acting as if I'm him. Hey babe, I was gone to the north and I really miss you. I had left for the north and on my way back now, and I really miss you and stuff. I want to see you. So the whole time I'm with the phone, because I told this one, I'm waiting for my mom to reply. Shame, man. He really didn't have much going on in his life, so he didn't really, you know, feel the need to supervise his phone. So he was just like, it's cool, you can keep the phone. Besides, we had that kind of relationship, or that kind of trust around each other. Shame, sorry for trusting me like that, but we had that kind of trust amongst each other that he could stay with my phone. My phone was hardly locked or anything. The phone, you know, he had access to my phone however he wished, vice versa. So I sent her a text saying that, listen, I had left and gone to the north, but I'm on my way back now. I really want to see you. I missed you. So what's up? she replied, she's like, listen, I missed you as well. I don't know, what fiction this is, but I would love to see you as well. So I was like, you know what, I should be in the north. So I asked him, like, how long will it take for us to reach Windhoek, plus minus? He's like, no, it should take like another hour or an hour and a half. I was like, okay, fine. So I was like, no, I'll let you know when I'm in Okahanja, then you can just start getting ready so that we can see each other. She's like, cool. So I give him back the phone. I delete everything. I give him back the phone and I told him that, listen, when we get to Okahanja, just let me know so I can just text my mom again. Cool. Getting to Okahanja, he gives me the phone. Okahanja is like a town, but anyway, he gives me the phone. I asked for the phone actually. He gives it to me because I have an agenda. So I'm woke. Yeah. So I asked for the phone, he gives me the phone. I text him like, listen, just left Okahanja, can't wait to see you. I'll be leaving because they had like a big gate that was locked all the time, so you had to call to get in. So I told her that I'll leave the gate open, maybe I'll be taking a shower or anything, so you can just let yourself in. She's like, cool man, just let me know when you're home. I'm like, no, just come in the next 30 minutes. I told her that don't text me, just come in the next 30 minutes because my phone is dead. My phone is going to die. Like, my phone is flat, it's going to die. So just come in the next 30 minutes. If I'm not there, just wait for me. And if I do, but I calculated the time so that we reach in 20 minutes. So she comes in 30 minutes. Do you understand? Like, we would have like an additional 10 minutes to do maybe anything, so that by the time she gets, we're definitely there. So it would have taken like 20 minutes to get there, and I told her come in 30 minutes. So I told her my phone is going to be dead, so no need to call me, just come, the door will be open, I'll leave everything for you open so that you can come. Cool. So we reach and I'm hasty. We need to go home to him now. Like, I'm hasty, like he's still talking to his friends, like, hey, because we went with like a few friends of his and stuff. He's like, hey, I'm like, nah man, I feel dirty, I want to go and take a shower, please take me home and stuff. And he's still such a cute guy, he did not deserve me, he didn't. I was like, cool. So we get home and I wait for him to go inside. Once he went inside, I went back outside and I quickly went to go and unlock the gate because he locked it, because they just keep it on a lock all the time. So I went to go and lock it, and then I shifted the door a little bit so that she can see that the door is open so she can come in. And I'm evil, yo. I sit there by the table and he's like on the bed, and we're just talking about how nice the visit was and how nice everything was, and we were making fun of this and this because we were two jokesters together. So we were making fun of the people, we were making fun of situations. Had the best time. So as we are chatting, he hears the gate. Automatically he assumes it's one of the family members from the house, because who would come in without a key? You get, hi, my heart is here. Literally my heart just started racing. I was just like, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. I could hear it. And as God is my witness, this girl stands here. And I was like, someone's here. He turns around and it's her. He has the whitest face ever. He's very light. He had the whitest face ever. He was so shooketh. He was shocked. Let's call her we're going to call her Matt. Just don't ask me, just leave it. So we're going to call her Matt, and he just turned around and was like, Matt, what are you doing here? And I am shook to the gods as well. I'm like, girl, what are you doing here? She's like, who's this? And I'm like, who's this? Because I've never seen her personally, So when she asked who's this to me, I turn around to him and I'm like, who's this? Trying to bring drama to the thing, because I don't want them to go into text messages and go and find out it's me. No, I I don't want to do that. So I'm instigating her, because if she says who's this and I pull back, she might think I'm nobody. So I'm instigating the issue situation now. So when she's like, who's this, I turned around to him, I'm like, who's this? He turns around to me and tells me, no, this is Matt. I'm like, oh. And then she asked him again, who is she? I was tired at this point, because the things, I don't want them to get to how you got here. I don't want that question to be answered, because then they will know it's me. I didn't want them to know it's me just yet. And I'm like, okay, so what does this mean? So I don't know. I'm like, what does this mean now to him? Because I know. I'm like, what does this mean now? And she just started like, I don't believe you. This whole time that you've been this and this and this, and you've been saying this and this and this, like he's been acting off and he's been offish and he's not being himself, and she's been concerned that it's her, and what this whole time you are here with other girls. I'm not, and I was like, correction, not other girls, just me. And then and she started fighting. She's like trying to fight. I'm like, you know, I was like, guys, no. I'm just like, you know what, Keys, just make a choice now. It's her or it's me. Just make it. And she's in agreement, like, choose you. What choose? Is it her? Is it me? Let me know. Yeah. I'm like, my guy, at this point, I'm so sorry that this is happening, but for both of us, just choose. Here and now, so that we both can be witness to your choice. As God has intended, he chose me. He's like, you can stay. Ooh, I just saw a phone. Quack. He apparently gifted. He is such a sweetheart. He gifted her a phone to the wall, to the window. I'm joking. To the wall. Phone went to the wall, and she's there in tears. She took what I think she left something of hers in the house. She took it, and then she's like, yeah, never call me again. She's out there, you know the whole drama, right? She's out there. She comes walking back in. She takes that phone. She takes out her SIM card. She throws the phone again. There she goes. Homegirl left. We are just in surprise. I'm shocked as well. Come on, guys. I didn't know how this was going to play out, so my shock was genuine, you know. And he was like, what just happened? I'm like, you chose me. I'm like, you chose me. He's like, I was going to choose you forever, but I'm not trying to make myself look good, but that was the conversation. If he wants to, he can if he feels that the story was about him, please comment down below and tell him if I'm lying or not. If you think, I'm talking about Matt's now, if you think that this story is about you, it's not. If anyone else is related in the story and they feel like it's not. It's just my dreams, my things, my lies. So Keys looks at me, he's like, what happened? I'm like, you chose me. It's like, I was going to choose you, but what happened? So like, I can do something really wrong, like I can do the worst of the worst things, but one thing for sure, I'm going to confess. I'm the worst when it comes to that. Confession is number one. I don't know why, I just feel the need to confess. So I sit him down and I told him, listen, my guy, unfortunately I couldn't go on like this. I couldn't. When you kept giving me your phone, I was communicating with her. You're doing her a favor. You're doing me a favor. Keeping her like, did you hear that she thought it was her? Did you hear that? And this whole time it wasn't her. It's us. So just letting it go was the best thing. I know you didn't know how to do it, but I just did it for us. He looked at me, he's like, you did what? I was like, I personally couldn't. It's been like, we're going for almost a year. It just for me couldn't go on like this. We just needed to find us as a couple. and we needed to be us as a couple. So we dated for like another 2 years after that, until we broke things off. And again, it was not his fault that we broke things off. I have done a lot of mistakes in that relationship. I think I was also cursed by Matt's. I think Matt's really was like, you know what, you're going to pay, you're going to reap what you sow. And for some weird reason, yeah, he really did reap what he sowed with me. I wasn't a good girlfriend. I'm not even going to sit here. After that, we really had a great time together. I promise you, I loved that man. I did. But somehow just my actions, influenced by other things as well, were really rotten. And at the end of the day, he just couldn't take me anymore. Imagine saying such things about yourself, but he couldn't take me anymore. And he just was like, you know what, it's just for the best. And I also agreed, based off all my, you know, disappointing acts. I was like, yeah, unfortunately. So we spoke about it recently, so we have like good communication. We still speak. We spoke about it recently. He called me. I put something on WhatsApp, and he called me, and we were talking about it. I was like, has, you know, Matt's ever reached out? He's like, yeah, I bumped into Matt's a few times. And she asked me, like, is that girl still in your life? I'm like, ah, shame, man, sorry. But he's a whole married man now. I'm so happy for him. Yeah, I'm so happy for him. I'm happy his story turned out better than what yeah. On that note, guys, that is the end of the story. I do hope you enjoyed yourself. I do hope that the story was great. It's just I had really messed up decisions back then. I know it was influenced by outside sources as well, you know, that whole peer pressure nonsense, but I had a good thing, and I just, you know, wasted it. And she did that. She just, you know, she just left the world, and she left the WhatsApp. And after that, I even went to the friend whom I was speaking, and I was like, I was like, told you. But yeah, it was a great time. It was a great space in my life. It was a great period of my life, and it is one of those things that we still speak until today, with the individual keys. And obviously Red Rider, he was also like Max, so he was like, so did you guys make it? You know what, you win some, you lose some. On that note, thank you for making it to the end of this video. Thank you, and bye. Have a beautiful week ahead, and kindly follow. Bye.